You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in the palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. 'Cause I'm the winner, yes. Am I awake or am I dreaming? So far gone, I won't look back. And when I move, there ain't no stopping me. You're pushing me up to the top. I saw the clouds looking angry, but then the sky reached my mind. And
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Plan to Prosper podcast show. I want to thank you so very much to being part of our first Tuesday of 2024. And it is a fantastic day, night, evening, wherever you are in our 200 countries that we represent every Tuesday, talking to entrepreneurs, business owners, 9-to-5 hustlers, the church space, the churches. We also work with the community base, and we are looking to how we can help as many as possible grow and thrive during 2024. As we reflect, and you have to reflect about 2023, because it could have been a challenging year, or could have been a great year, or you just didn't get all that you would like to have done completed, especially in your business, especially when you're growing, especially just in your life itself. And when you think about it, for me, I say, November and December, you have Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, all of that into that 8 weeks or 6 weeks. And don't throw the elections in during the second and the fourth year. Oh, place that in November, and we are just jam packed with 2 months of doing, giving, seeing, having to be present, and trying to get everything done before the next year. But I want to tell you something. You always can take the time to stop, pause, and reset. Okay, you didn't get to write down all the goals like you wanted to. Time ran out. So much came up. Okay, you did not get everything in place, but that's okay, because you get to still reset in Q1 in 2024. And that's a beautiful thing, to know that you are here in the present this year, and you have time to stop, pause, take a deep breath, and say, wow, we made it through. And now we can move on, building our companies, our empires, our nonprofits, serving the people and our clients that have been waiting and looking for you. It is not the time to give up. It is the time to press forward with all that you have and look to your higher power to give you the desires of your heart. It's time for you to write the plan. It's time for you to tweak the plan. It's time for you to get that business plan off and dust it off. It is never too late to start over or to move forward or to grow or to build new relationships and new partnerships. Just move. I did tell people, all you got to do is just move and say, that's what we're going to do. We're going to reset. We're going to receive. We're going to think about growth and opportunities and the profit that you're going to receive in 2024. I think in life you can learn from so many people if you take the time to listen, no matter what age group you may find yourself in. Someone can help you reach your goal. And we should not look at um, if they're young, middle age, or seasoned. It is what do they bring to the table to help you grow and thrive. And that's about having a positive mindset. And so for 2024, I'm going to encourage you to work on developing a positive mindset even as you go through. Always looking for the positive, even as you press your way through. When all is falling around you, find out one thing to hold into because it is going to help you move over to the next part. I'm going to encourage you that during our next 365 days a year on every Tuesday at 7 p.m., join us here at the Plan to Prosper podcast show. And we're going to have something for you. There may be some reruns. And if there's reruns, it's because the audience is asking for that. They want to hear it again, see it again, listen to it again. You know, even if you could go and to YouTube or go to our Facebook and play it. Sometimes, whenever you do a rerun, it's because someone that needed it did not show up, did not. Think about how many reruns you watch on TV shows. And you'd be like, I didn't see that the last time. I don't remember that. That's how this show is. You're gonna get something today, but if you look at it again, you're gonna like, oh, I didn't know that. And so we're gonna talk about goals. One, the G stand for grab. O, your opportunities. A, and live your best life. To me, that's what a goal is. It's for you to grab your opportunities and live your best life. And I want you to sit with that this week. Whenever you look at your goals or whenever you start writing them for this year. And you don't have to have a whole lot of goals. You could just write your goals just for this quarter. What do you want to accomplish just in these next 3 months? What do you want to grab? What opportunity you want to hold on to? And how do you live your best life when you're doing that? What does that need to look like? And if there are people or things that you brought with you that you should have left back in 2023, there is time. The door has not closed. It's cracked. Just for all of us that didn't run out of, or that ran out of time and didn't get to leave all of that behind us, the door's cracked. So you have a little time to get it back there and close the door. So let's give everybody until Saturday and start our new week on Sunday with 2023 completely close the door, seal it, lock it, cement it, tape it, whatever you need to do to that door, because you need to leave that behind. Anything negative, you have to put it back there. Any people negative, you need to take them back and have and free them for they can get on the correct boat or open another door that was meant for them. So so remember that we are going to be talking about opportunities in quarter one. And it's about your goal. It's about G for the goal, but it's about grab it. Very important to know that. The O is about the opportunities that you're going to grab. And the A is about and the L, live your best life. And I want you to write that down, put that somewhere so you can see that. Hopefully by tomorrow, I will post that on my Facebook, which is Sharon Campbell Solution Group, and see if I can have my staff put it on our website, what it means. I think it's a wonderful something that God gave me and wanted to share it with you. That's all I can tell you. You see, there's so much opportunities out there. And I want to tell you, there is so many opportunities for us in 2024. But you have to execute them and you have to go after them. They are not going to come to your door, knock and say, no, there's going to be some effort have to put in to creating these opportunities. Have you met with your team? That's one reason why we are saying let's give this first week of quarter one time for people to get back into the groove of thing. You know, we've been out a lot and meet with your team. Some people say, well, you know, I worked all over the holiday. I did this, but when you're so focused about opportunities, that's about. Have you identified where you want your company to go and how you're going to get there, who you need to get there? And if you have, I like, then go and help someone else find that. And if you haven't, we're going to do that this whole quarter, help you not only find those opportunities, but make them the money that you desire in quarter one. Now, we can't do that for you. We can provide you some tools, information, education, but execution is left totally up to you. And you must be honest with yourself to say, am I using my time wisely? Because if you're not going to make the money or be able to identify all the opportunities available to you. And that is why I believe that Plan to Prosper podcast show can offer you. We can offer you some tools, education, opportunities, some encouragement, and all you have to do is execute your plan that you desire, that you design, and move forward. The other one is that you have a window to be able to ask of questions. But if you don't show up and bring other people with you to our podcast, it's a little hard to get what you want if you don't show up. Definitely, if you don't bring other people, invite people to attend. It's so very important that you invite others on your journey to building your wealth. So I want to leave that with you to sit with those two things I want you to write down. Invite others on this journey so they can also enjoy the milk and honey, enjoy the prosperity as you are, enjoy the life that they are creating just like you want to have that life. And the other one is remember what goals stand for. If you do that, and if you don't do anything else tonight, let's just sit with that and just let it absorb inside of you. And just imagine where your company will be. Not what you want, not that you wanted to get there, but you actually can imagine it being there. And then executing all the steps to do that. Time management is going to be a key to 2024. Writing your plan, executing it, putting the steps, and not get distracted. Not run down a path that was not on your execution model. I think that's so very important. Sometimes we allow other people or things to wave that shiny object in front of us, and we go down that path and get off the path to our prosperity, and we go chase that one little shiny object. Even if we attain it, when we look back, there's nothing else. When we look forward, there's nothing else. But if we would have stayed true to the path that we was going on, there was more opportunities down that path over and over again. So I want to encourage you to think about where it is that you want to be in 2024. Not just in your business, but in your professional life, your personal life, your spiritual life, your physical life, any other lives that you want to come in. And then what type of time you're going to give that to that. And are you willing to make some sacrifices to get there? I believe you are. I really, truly believe because you showed up today that you are ready to make those sacrifices. I know I am. I am looking so forward to 2024 to be, say, I rested a lot the end of this year, and I have a new mindset. I've got to mentor some of my mentees about going into 2024 and how we can be more consistent with accountability. It is how do we overcome our own negative about our own self that's holding us back. And so in 2024, we're not going to entertain any negative thoughts about ourselves or about others. We're going to fill our cup that it overflows with opportunity and positive. And we're going to give a soft answer in the midst of unsettled actions. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back to talk some more about resetting and moving forward to opportunities.
I can see the stars align, dance around the moon every night. And now my eyes are open wide, and the sky has never looked so bright. Now I don't need to see the road to believe, yeah. 'Cause this is where I'm meant to be, I believe. And I feel the magic everywhere. It's all around us, it's in the air. And I see the magic we can share. So much wonder everywhere. And I feel the magic, ooh. Can you imagine?
Thank you so very much for the commercial, Mark. We deeply appreciate it. And it says, see the magic all around us, which is so very important. Um, let's talk about now about what some of the things you're going to need to have in your toolbox, toolkit, in your little secret box of knowledge and power to get you where you want to be and you desire to be in 2024. And making sure that quarter one, you are going to make that your foundation, where you're building your foundation. So, first, it's just believe in yourself. Believe that you can do this. No matter what anyone say, detach, detach yourself from that person. Remove yourself from that environment because it dampers what is in store for yourself. So, but believe in you. If you have people and you believe in you, and you so high, you talk about all you're going to be doing, what you've written down, and then you have people that's around you that's trying to rain on your parade, please remove them. Yes, because you don't need any of that because you don't want that to be part of what happens in your brain or your process. Believe in yourself to give up some TV time, some social media time that is not being productive to help you grow your company or your nonprofit. We sometimes I hear people say, well, I like some background noise. Well, okay, that's fine. And I do understand that. But understand, is it that you're productive with that? What are you willing to give up to get to where you want to go? If your goal is to make $200,000 this year, and that's your goal, or $100,000 this year, that is possible. See, money is never an issue. The lack of money is never an issue. Because the United States of America and all 200 countries that is listening to this broadcast tonight, you can have and position yourself to receive. You just have to figure out how you're going to do it. So that's believing in yourself. Have a peaceful mind so you can generate powerful thoughts and ideas and executions on how to reach your audience, how to reach your clientele. You want to be able to sit with yourself and really think about how I'm going to reach them. Just because you have 10,000 likes or followers on Facebook or Instagram and TikTok, but if they're not engaging in your product or service, you could be doing them, by talking to them, make them feel good, or they may say, "Oh, well, I know this person." But what you really was trying to do is this: where is my audience that's going to invest in whatever I have, product or services, to do that? So none of this is new that I'm telling you. It is that you haven't executed yet, and you haven't got the right strategy to do that. Have constant positive energy coming in. Make sure you get enough sleep, rest, plenty of water. Yes, exercise if it's just walking up the steps more than one time. If it's just parking your car far off and walking back, find time to do the simple things in life because outside you're going to breathe great energy. Um, you have so much great oxygen to take in, and just the scenery itself should sit you into a position where you want to thrive and grow. And that energy that you have is going to go out and come back with opportunity. If you're putting out great energy, it has no other choice but to come back with positive energy. So I'm going to encourage you to send out your positive energy for it could come back to you positive, and it's going to bring with you the people and the resources that you need. But also understand this here. You have an obligation. Yes, you do, to give back into your community, give back into your organizations, give back and tell people that's pouring inside of you. So it's not about you receiving everything, it is also about you giving back to people. Try prayer. Now, that is from the higher power that you are praying to. Prayer does and will sustain you as you go through the ups and downs of owning your own company or nonprofit. See, so often there's a myth that if you own your own business, you can do everything you want to do whatever you want to. No, that is not true. Owning your own company just means that you're the boss and you're responsible for paying staff. You're responsible for keeping the clients happy. You're just responsible for 99% of the things, especially as a small business person, as you grow and thrive. Even if you have a large company, you still have so much responsibility. So it's so very important for me to say to you, pray to your higher power. I invite God into my business. I say, this is not my company. This is your company. You have only given it to me for a short time. Just like this is not my body, this is your body, God. And you're only letting me live in it for a short time. Because truly, when I die, I'm gone. And the same thing with my company. And so finding a way to communicate that to him, and then being able to talk to him in such of a way that it is I can be me, be authentic, be real, say what I really feel to him, and he will understand exactly what I'm going through and how I need for him to intervene, to whisper to my ear that I'm going to be okay. Whether the situation changed now or later, sometimes prayers that you prayed 10 years ago was manifesting now. Sometimes prayers that you prayed just yesterday is coming through. So you never know when it's going to happen. What you do know, if it's in God's will, it will happen. And so I think it's so very important that you recognize that and have some type of relationship. Uh, Create your own happiness. Do not wait for someone to create your happiness for you, or you'll be waiting for a while. When you create your own happiness, you thrive as a person, your company thrives, your nonprofit thrives, and everyone around you thrives whenever you have created your own happiness. I think that's so very important that we be happy for ourselves. And you have to do some self examinations. So let's pause with that and let's talk about this. And then we'll get back to talking about building your company. Your mental health is the most singular, important item on the universe. Your mental health. Because If you don't address your issues, your mental health, they're going to come back and bite us one day. It's so very important that we understand that mental health affect everyone. It does not discriminate against no one person. So it's important that you take care of you and your mental health in whatever means you need to. Whether that means learning how to meditate and do yoga and spend time with yourself, whether that means getting a therapist, and there's nothing wrong with having a therapist. I think everybody should have one. So someone that you could talk to that you don't know, that you could they say what you got to say. And sometimes that's all you need is to be able to tell a stranger and without them commenting about back or trying to tell you how to fix your problem. And what you're saying is, I'm not looking for you to tell me how to fix the problem. I just want to say it. I just want to get it out. And too often, whenever we confine into our friends and families and other people, they want to give us what they would do. Well, sometimes we don't want that. We just want to just say it and be okay with it, and say it in a space that is not used against us. So work on your happiness. Define what it is, your true happiness for you, not anyone else, because they will benefit for that. So I think that's feel very important. Expect the best, because one, you deserve it, and two, you can get it. It is not out of your reach. The very best for yourself is not out of your reach. And so it's like I was having a conversation with someone, and we was talking about moving. They are unhappy to where they living at. They're like, I have grown out of this home. It doesn't bring me joy like it used to. And so I want to move. And they've been talking about moving for quite some time. And so they said, so this year they actually took the first step. They went and got some boxes to make a move. See, you have to manifest what you're going to do. You can talk about it all day long, but if you don't take action, you're going to be stuck right there, still talking about it. But it's those small steps to make a difference. Now you went and bought the boxes. Now you need to tape them up. Now you don't have to pack everything in one day, but start somewhere. Put them down. Start looking for the place that you want to move to. Go through the rent a place, or you're going to buy a house, and actually write down what you want this house to have. Now, in realistic, this home is not going to have everything you want unless you build it from ground up, and then some things you're going to leave out, or the ordinance won't allow you to do it. But start looking for the home, getting the price of it, making applications, what it is I'm going to need to get this home, or what it is I'm going to need to box up. Start making plans, and then give yourself a date. I am going to move this day, and then move. You may be scared. You may not know where you're going. I've talked to so many people that move from state to state and don't have any family there. No family that they show up at the state, don't have any family, any friends that say, you know what, sound like a good state to live in, read a lot about it, I'm there, bam. Yes, you can do that. You can decide on your happiness, and you can make some bold steps to move there. Sometimes you have to leave the environment you're in to make sure you can reach where you're going. So I think it's so very important. Um, don't feel defeated. You're never defeated. Let me tell you something. As long as you try, you are not defeated. No, just because it doesn't work out doesn't mean that you were defeated. No, all it means is it didn't work out. So let me try something else. Um, Break bad habits. Yes. Now we think about the year coming in and all the things. We say everybody, too many people may make resolutions. Said, I'm gonna go exercise. I'm gonna lose weight. I'm gonna eat healthy. I'm gonna drink more water. I'm gonna spend more time with my children. I'm gonna do this and do that. The list go on and on and on. I think if you just make one and stick to it and say, I have this one bad habit, and it could be smoking. I have this one bad habit and I want to overcome it in 2024. That may be all you can do is just one bad habit. And all the rest of them are just wishes. So choose something that's really compelling to your heart and move forward with that. Don't take on more than what you're willing to commit to and go through. Because I'm telling you, it's easy to go through one and make it something so simple, but so big that you overcome, than to make something so drastic that you fall off the wagon on day 2 of it. And I know that is hard, but that is true because I can hold my hand up and say, I have looked at some things and I have made them too big. And by the second day, I can't accomplish them. So I start back, scaling back and say, okay, give me one bad habit that I need to accomplish in 1 year or 3 months. And let me do that. And make it so simple that I can accomplish it, but so big that it's going to take a lot of effort. But it's not with a lot of other antennas that go along with it. So I think that's so very good. Relax. In 2024, we want you to be progressive. We want you to be active, but we also want you to find some relaxation. So start thinking about every 3 months. How do you award yourself? How do you relax for achieving a goal that you set out for yourself? And how do you pay it forward for yourself? What does that looks like? And be your best cheerleader. How about that? You cheer yourself on for all the accomplishments that you have done. And sometimes we don't cheer our own self on, we don't pat our own self on back, but I'm gonna give you permission to do that. So think about it. We have a couple more days to for Saturday, because Sunday we're gonna call that the kickoff week. Right now, what we're doing is winding down, getting in the groove of things, getting ready to really launch and go. We're thinking about, all last year, we're closing these doors. We are motivated to do something. So we are ready. I think maybe, as I'm thinking about it, is we may need to document this too. To look at our steps, but most important, document our process and check it on a regular basis. Because I was thinking about that, because I know for me, I journal a lot. I write about my thoughts, what I'm planning on doing. And before I even get out of the bed, I really play my first 2 hours at home, the whole process from getting out of bed washing my face, brushing my teeth. I go through that whole process in my mind before I actually execute it. And so it becomes so natural because I already have done that. And so I'll use that same process as I think about clients and I think about the work I'm going to be doing. Some clients, I mentally go through the process of laying out their work before I even start on the computer. I go through the whole process of what I think it needs to look like. So by the time I get there, I'm in a great work move. I feel very excited about seeing the results to it. So I'm just going to say that mentally visualizing it does work. And I don't know anyone else, but it does work. And so let's us visualize what we want 2024 to look like for first quarter and take it little baby steps on the process and then work it back to what you want every day to look like. And at the end of the day, see if you actually accomplish it. And then that will tell you so very much what you did not do if he was visualizing. Well, I'm going to leave you with a couple of thoughts for tonight. Some things to think over the next couple of days and be ready for Sunday. I want you to check us out on our website, www.thesharoncampbell.com. We're going to have something for you on our website about how to manage quarter three. Look for our blog, and it's going to have you some great pointers, but it will not go up until Sunday because we wanted you to kick off your week, the best week you're going to have for this quarter. It is the planning week, the execution week, visualizing it, manifesting it, and then moving this along with that. Mark, thank you so very much for being our great producer of our show. Thank you for being a great engineer that helping us on that end. And we cannot wait for you to continue growing and thriving with Pod TV. We want to thank Pod TV for all its hard work that it brings to all the shows each day, 365 days a year. And we cannot tell you a name as many as they have. But I want to encourage you to follow them. I think that you will learn and have a vast learning experience from all the different people that have shows, whether they TV shows or podcast shows or talking events. I think you'll just really learn so much from Pod TV. And we want you to thrive with us in 2024. Have a good night. And I will see you next Tuesday. But don't forget, Sunday, check our website out. We're going to have something for you up under the blog. And I think you'll be interested. Have a good night, everyone. And happy 2024. Take care.